Hello and welcome to EasyWebsite101.com. My name is Mike Panner. I'm the owner of the website and also the creator of this manual. In this video, I want to talk to you briefly about low ranking versus high ranking websites. If you've ever done a search in the search engines, you will know there's typically millions of results. But unless your website is on the first, second, or maybe third page, basically you're looking at the first or second page. If it's not there, no one will ever find your website. So if you already have a website and no one ever finds you through the search engines, or maybe you're thinking about starting a website, please watch this 10-minute video. Again, as I've mentioned throughout my website and in the other videos that I've created, I am not an SEO company. I'm nothing more than a small business owner who started a retail website in 1999, and after getting screwed for 5 years by these so-called professionals who ripped me off to the tune of $5,000, I decided I'm going to teach myself how to not only create websites, but also how to optimize them. I used to spend hundreds, sometimes up to $1,000 a month on advertisement on the search engines and on the internet. Don't do it anymore. I do not spend any money. A website of mine is getting 15 to 20,000 hits per month. My retail website, again, I'm averaging about 600 hits per day without spending a penny. This is what Easy Website 101 is about, but in this video I want to give you some great tips about low ranking versus high ranking websites. But keep in mind, I'm a business owner. I am not a professional, nor am I claiming to be one. I simply figured out what works, and that is why my manual is so great. But in this video, it's all about the websites, so I've prepared a little presentation for you, and hopefully by the end of this video, you'll understand what I'm talking about and what you can do to not only tweak your own website, but more importantly, you'll know what to look for when the professionals call you or email you and want your hard-earned money. You know how to separate the scumbags from those who really know what they're doing. Again, this total video is only 10 minutes long, so I hope you enjoy it, and take care. To show you the difference between a high-ranking and low-ranking website, I'm going to share with you an example that I use throughout my manual and also in many of the other videos that you see on my website. Dave Pollitt, the owner of dphockey.com, he approached me in 2006. He saw the success of my own website, and he is a guy who has never owned an internet business before. He approached me wanting to know if he can do the same. He's a professional coach. I showed him my manual and what I was doing, and using the instructions in my manual, line by line, he himself, with no prior experience, and only spending a few dollars, created dphockey.com. It's a website, it's all about ice hockey training. Now, to show you the difference between a high-ranking and low-ranking website, again, this is about ice hockey training for amateurs and professionals. If you go to Google and you search for ice hockey training, at the time this video was taken, 5.5 million results. He ranks number 2. This is dphockey.com. Please go to Google yourself, do the own search for yourself if you don't believe me. Ice hockey training, there's 5.5 million results. At the time the video was taken, he's second highest ranking. This website is costing him $5 a month. He does not pay anybody for the search engine optimization. He learned how to do it using my manual, and this is what he's done. The same thing in the image results. You notice I circled his results right here in red. You can see him. This is again on his website. Now, to show you the difference between a high-ranking and a low-ranking website, I did the same search. I came across this website right here. It is also about ice hockey training. It's all about ice hockey training videos, just all kinds. It has to do with ice hockey training. So the same search result. Ice hockey training, again, 5.5 million results. This was taken the same day. On page 12, I came across this website. It is actually, his ranking is number 112. It is on the 12th page. So here's a website that is costing the owners $40 a month. And I know this because here is a little thing on the bottom. telling you who the webmaster is. So I actually took the liberty of contacting them. I told them, I pretended like I came across this website and I really liked it. I didn't know anything about the web design. And they told me, yeah, no problem, for 40 bucks a month, which is, and this is what they told me. They said, oh, but Mike, it's only $480 a year. Imagine the amount of money you can make. And I was thinking, okay, I just went along with it. So here's the website, and I was the same victim. Poor guys are paying 40 bucks a month. They are on page 12 of the search results. Now the SEO scumbags will tell you, well, there's 5 million results. Being in the top 100 and the top 1,000 would even be, you're in the top 1%. You ought to be grateful. This is bull. Who's gonna find this website on page 12? This is what separates a high ranking from a low ranking website. Again, I felt bad for these guys. I don't know who they are. I just came across it. The webmaster is obviously full of it. They told me they're professionals. They've been doing this for 10 years. And they used this website as an actual example. They said these guys have been around since 2004. And I'm looking and I was thinking to myself, well, poor fellas, but who am I to say anything? This is my own website. Now, like that other hockey website, I too fell victim to the same scumbags. After wasting 5 years and over $5,000 without any results, without any high ranking in the search engines, I decided I got rid of the scumbags and I decided I'm going to learn how to design and optimize my own website. I spent hundreds of hours devouring books, products. I literally printed out the encoding of hundreds of high-ranking websites and low-ranking websites. Again, I sell Persian rugs. If you search for Persian rugs on Google, 5 million results, I'm in the top 10. There's my website right there. So I guess I do know what I'm talking about. And the same thing with the image results. Now, to explain to you, there's a lot of reasons why a website won't rank high, but I'm just going to use a few very common examples. These are classics. Number one, if you use a template to design a website. Templates are typically made up of frames. So if you have a website, you didn't know what you were doing, or if you're thinking about starting out a website, know this. If you use frames in your web pages, you will not rank high. The search engines cannot see what's on the inside of frames, so they skip over the information. So if your website is made up of frames, you will not rank high. Now again, I don't want to give you a bunch of technical stuff. And again, if you are new to this, do a Google search and you'll see it. Or read the information in my website. I've put a lot of it there, but no frames. Another reason why a lot of websites do not rank high is pictures. Pictures are not just there to explain your products or services to your customers. They're also very important to the search engines. You need to know how to add these hidden descriptions, which are highlighted here. Normally this description would be completely hidden. No one will see it. It's only there for the search engines. You need to know how to describe the pictures, how to name them, so that the search engines will understand that they're actually related to the searches, which is why my image results show up. Also, you need to make sure that you add proper titles, keywords, descriptions. Each one of these components in themselves will not get you a high ranking, but when you combine everything, you can. Please, these are just a few examples. And those are like the main problems that I've seen with low-ranking websites. There is a ton of information throughout my website. I don't want to turn this into a 1-hour video, so please check out my different web pages. And again, everything is explained also in my manual. Hope this video is of help to you. There's a ton of other videos, information throughout my site. Take care. Bye-bye.